Hello everyone, welcome back to Donut Like Donut Read. My name is Julius and with me today I have Clemens.
Hello there.
Joaquin.
What's up?
And Matt.
Hey, I'm the stale donut.
Hooray, today, after a longer pause in recording, we are finally going to finish the Lovecraftian horror of a story that is My Life with Tales. I can't wait, because if you thought this was going to slow down after the last reveal, no, this train isn't gonna slow down.
Oh man. Well, this will truly be our reason for insanity, won't it?
Yeah, and also I gotta say, these next two chapters, on my, well, not counting the translation process, on my last reread, these next two chapters were probably where I was the most confused and, let's just say, aggravated. Like, the bullshit level is gonna go up again, as hard as that might be to believe. So
Awesome.
yeah.
I'm kind of afraid,
Alright.
but okay.
Next chapter, it's called Metal Sonic. When I found out that my mother had something to do with this situation, my heart almost stopped beating.
Almost.
Why did she do this? I wondered, and went back to Sonic's workshop.
Oh, okay, well, you didn't wonder for very long.
Why did she do what? Being Metal Sonic?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta...
To be fair, I'm wondering as
I
well.
was gonna say, that's like the least egregious thing in this story is her wondering why they would be Metal Sonic, because I think we're all wondering why they would be Metal Sonic. For once, I am with the main character on this.
Tails still doesn't want to talk to me, which made me even more afraid. Why did Shadow do this?
Who killed Hannibal?
Friendly reminder, what Shadow did was tell her that Tails was apparently talking to Metal Sonic. Doesn't really sound that unreasonable to me. I mean, I would have asked, why did Tails do this? But oh well. Ulala came towards me and said that I should get out of here as soon as possible, before Metal Sonic would get a hold of me.
He's gonna grab you.
I got scared and got into my car and drove off.
Watch out for tree.
Oh god, I love this next line. Ted stared after me and got scared that I would run him over.
What? Where was he? What? He stared from behind you?
He
and was
stared
afraid he was gonna get
after
run
her
over?
and was afraid she was gonna run him over, yeah.
I mean, it's
You know, that's
The
how the line
alternative
was in
is
the
that
original.
Tails is right in front of her and she's gunning it towards him.
Tails
Yeah.
has this irrational fear that Sandra is gonna go in reverse and drive him over.
You know, how many times does she crash that car? Like, every time, right? Maybe his fear of being run over isn't that irrational. Maybe she'd find some way to, like, swerve 180 and smash into him. Like, she has to crash the car.
Or maybe he's afraid that she's so fast that she's gonna loop around the earth and crash into him
Well, actually,
from
we don't know
behind.
how big Sega Land is. It could be really small, right? Like, she could just drive for an hour and be right back where she started. So she might loop around and hit him.
Possible. I mean, we don't know anything about this world. I mean, how does it even work?
We'll just know it doesn't work
I mean,
very
you
well.
can't just... You can go through a hut and end up in the real world and then go back through the TV.
Well, yeah, of course. That's how it
Everything's
works.
possible.
In the dreamland of the Segas.
Sonic hit him on the shoulder and told him to calm down. Nothing bad would happen to her.
Snap out of it. Smack, 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 smack. Snap out of it. It's like that airplane skit.
He looked relieved, and in that moment, Metal Sonic came towards the two.
Oh.
Beat was driving in a race, and Ulala had gone home with Amigo, so they didn't notice any of this.
Didn't notice it.
Anyway, none of this matters. I drove into the house where my father lived and conjured myself back into my own world.
We wouldn't want the plot to advance or anything. Like, we have to make sure we stop that. So let's just cut away from any happenings back to
I like
stuff that doesn't fucking matter.
I like how we went from I have to go through the TV to there's actually a secret entrance that's in the hut to now I can just conjure myself from one world to the other at will.
The Conjuring.
When I was back home, I quickly ran into my room. What's going on? My stuff is... I couldn't think any further, as I was visited by my best friend Marco.
Your best friend Marco prevents you from thinking. That would be like a really shitty, like, overpowered power if you just if every time Marco came around you were prevented from thinking. Like, I would want Marco nerfed instantly.
Have we assigned the voice for Marco?
I think this is the first time he showed up.
Yeah.
You want me to voice him?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. How are you?
Her best friend is the first time he's fucking shown up in the story, and it's her very best friend.
Yeah.
Her bestest friend in the whole wide world who has never ever appeared except for right now.
And it's some dude named Marco.
It's straight up like do you remember Devilman? Like the dub? Where Rio like walks ominously for like 5 minutes and then the main character goes, "Oh, it's my best friend Rio." Or it's my old friend Rio. It's like that. It's like Marco hasn't been here at all and he shows up and she just goes, "Oh, it's my old friend Marco. How the hell have you been keeping then?"
Maybe he lives in another city.
You wouldn't know him. He goes to
Marco
another
has
school.
a brother named Polo.
Maybe he lives in the city of Nintendo.
where Browser lives.
Yeah. Browser and Browser Jr.
Yeah, that's where they live.
He asked concerned and comforted me. I started crying again in his arms and it dawned on me. I had to beat Metal Sonic.
What did that dawn on you just now?
Yeah, before I thought maybe I can just sit this out.
Well, before I thought I would just, give up. Like, there's not really much to be done.
No,
you know what?
I'm
Maybe
just
it's not too late. Maybe you can still give up.
I can sit this out. Maybe he'll die of old age. He's gonna rust
Maybe
away.
the robot will die of old age. Yeah, my mom.
My mom, who's also a robot.
Mom, who is also a robot, and I have no idea how she gave birth to me.
We're going to school now, but only if you have nothing against that.
We will do it.
We can go to school, I don't know.
I have something against going to school. I don't want to do it. There, what you gonna do about it, Marco?
He asked me, and I hesitated. We went on our way.
Oh,
and the
okay.
first thing the students always do is to laugh at me.
It's in the morning agenda. School can't start until she gets here for them to laugh at her. She's always like, the school day literally cannot begin until she gets there because it's the first thing the students have to do. They look at their agenda. Oh, she's not here. I can't laugh at her. Like, fuck, I guess we're gonna be delayed for a little bit. Really eating into my math time. Where is she? I need to laugh at her.
God, that next line. I don't know why, but who cares?
Fair enough. I don't know why either. I don't care either.
Marco brought me to my seat and sat down next to me, on Tails' seat. What? Oh right, Tails isn't coming anymore since he's working for Metal Sonic.
What? You can't drop that on me. Well, you can, because you did, but you shouldn't have.
A self-insert.
I mean, we did already reveal he was talking to Metal Sonic. We didn't explicitly state that he was working for Metal Sonic.
Now? Did she break up with her
old
boyfriend in school, and now she's crushing on a kid named Marco, so she wrote him into the story now?
No, not to spoil too much, but Marco isn't going to show up again. He's only in this one.
Oh, I guess that was a short-lived relationship then, huh? She broke up with Marco real fucking fast.
Her best friend.
her very bestest friend in the whole wide world, who is here for like one paragraph.
I didn't really speak it out. He was standing in front of our class.
Who? Tails?
No, Metal Sonic, I think.
Oh.
I turned red and hid under the table.
What?
And you're wondering why people laugh at you.
Yeah.
What's going on? Why is he here? And what am I doing under the table?
I don't know. What are you doing under the table?
What are you doing under the table?
Metal Sonic pulled me up and brought me outside.
Did the other students in the classroom see that Metal Sonic is in the classroom?
Either that or they saw her mother was in the classroom, which makes her blushing and hiding under the table even more fucking weird.
Well, I think she meant turning red as in turning red from embarrassment, which still doesn't make sense in this situation, but yeah.
Long time no see. You will now belong to me and carry out the work with the Pico Pico hammer. No excuses.
Children yearn for the mines. Child labor will be reenacted. You're gonna go hammer shit, kiddo.
No slacking.
Whoa.
What? No excuses.
No excuses.
But Mom, I have black lung. No excuses. Get in there with your Pico Pico hammer. These rocks aren't gonna fucking smash themselves.
Oh, dude, Julius, keep reading. I love
He
this
yelled,
next.
he
What
yelled
happens
at
next?
me. Yeah, he yelled at me and I burst into laughter.
Why are you laughing?
He asked me and looked at me red.
I like Sonic. Metal Sonic is red now too.
Yeah. I kept laughing and of course vanished back to Sega.
Of course.
Of course.
So, Matt, you laugh a lot, so how often do you end up in Sega?
Fairly often, yeah, I'd say. Like sometimes, like I'm just watching. I don't know, not even something funny. I just like giggle to myself and I go, and of course I vanish.
Is it that he
back to
vanishes
Sega.
back to Sega or to the
Yeah, I'm
dreamland
actually
of Virginia?
right now. I'm in Sega. I'm in Segaland right now because we were laughing at the story and I got, of course, vanished back to it. Amy's about to fucking run me over. I'm staring after her as she drives away. She's definitely
careful.
gonna run me over, I think.
Be careful that Browser Jr. doesn't shoot out of the corner.
Oh, what's that? There's Browser Jr. He's coming right by. Oh, Amy just crashed into a fucking tree, of course.
Is your mom also Metal Sonic?
No, my mom is Copper Sonic. Thank you very much.
We already established that Matt's mom is Hero Brian.
Yeah, that's right. Hero. I forgot.
G-Man.
Also, Copper is a metal, so she would still be Metal Sonic even if she was Copper.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I don't know, plastic
My mom is actually
Sonic.
Zinc. There's a bunch of Metal Sonics. There's Copper Sonic, Zinc Sonic, Aluminum Sonic.
Shadow ran towards me and hugged me tightly. It's okay, I'm still alive, I said and went towards Tails, who
Why?
was just
What?
looking at me with big eyes.
Author, you have to, like, actually resolve stuff. Like, you cannot just, like, say that bad things are happening and then they're just not happening anymore and you ignore them. Like, you cannot keep introducing conflicts and then they're not even resolved. They're just gone.
All the
It's
problems
okay.
are gone when I show up.
Like, literally.
She did the sensible thing and ran away from her problems.
It's not even, like, but her problem was, like, Tails won't talk to me. And now Tails will just talk to me. He's here.
Well, then her problem was Metal Sonic is gonna enslave me, and then she ran away from that, and
Now I can
I
talk to
don't know.
Tails again. Tails is no longer working for Metal Sonic, I guess.
yeah, the world just resets when I
Like, what
when
the
I
fuck?
was
Like,
in the normal world, the world,
I know
the
that
Sega
coming
world
up with
just
resolutions
resets.
is hard, but you should at least try if you're gonna write a story with conflict in it.
I forgot to save when I left Sega the last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, her progress has been reset. That's fine.
Yeah.
She was doing really fucking bad, dude.
I kissed him on the cheek and went back to my father's home.
Oh, okay. Well, bye, Marco. It was nice knowing you. Her best friend in the whole wide world.
And now, onto, in my opinion, the worst chapter of them all, because
Wow,
this
that's
is
not
the,
That's
This is
a lot
the
of
most
competition.
confusing plot twist in this whole thing,
Okay,
in
all
my
right. I'm
opinion.
gonna shut up. Okay, I'm
Oh,
listening.
this
Okay,
is short.
chapter 14. Amy's memories.
Friends in memories, dude.
Yeah.
Man.
I was so glad to be done with the race. My
Okay.
father helps me out with schoolwork, no matter if he feels like shit or not.
What?
He is always there for me, just like Jan and Jonas. I met the two of them in the game, in case we forgot, and they've been my best friends since then. Fuck Marco. But I'm not
Yeah.
playing the game anymore. The reason for that is the workload from school.
Is this a blog post? Are
Yeah,
you
it
just
kinda reads
updating
like
me
one.
on like your story? Like why you haven't posted in a while? What is this?
I have a test in social studies in 3 weeks, and a test in religion in 2 weeks, and a math test in 1 week. What else is there? Not a question.
Go ahead, tell me about your entire school day. I guess while you've got my attention.
I have FTNA lesson, whatever that was. 3 days later.
Ooh.
I hadn't been up for that long when my alarm rang. I wish I could sleep a little longer, but my father was already yelling up.
Up.
I hate school, and on a Monday no less. When I was done with everything, the doorbell rang. Yeah, the doorbell rang, and who was standing there? It was Jan.
Oh, okay.
I think that's so cute of him, getting picked up in the morning.
What?
I approached him and hugged him, then we left.
Okay. Okay. Not so bad, but not so bad so far.
I didn't say anything at first, until he broke the silence.
I want to tell you that I've fallen in love with you. I couldn't tell you because I was so anxious.
Anime.
You were together before, but
Anime.
yeah.
Someone has watched too much anime.
Is there an anime where the world resets every, in every
but
episode?
there are animes where they said, I've fallen in love with you. I'm so
Character-
anxious. I'm just
Character
a baka
progress
fucker.
just gets lost.
I'm a baka strawberry.
That classic anime line, I'm a baka strawberry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they say that in anime.
He said and looked at me. He just confessed his love to me, and right in front of me too.
Well, who else
I
would he...
don't-
What?
Yeah, well,
How else would he confess his love to you if he didn't do it in front of you?
Yeah, behind you. Hey, I love
I guess he
you.
could do it behind you, but, you would have to be there for him to confess it to you.
Love confession jump scare.
I turned around. I love you. Ah!
We walked to the school until a sting in my head started bugging me.
Oh.
I screamed in pain, which put Jan completely out of action.
Oh, he was just
It put
out.
him out of action.
I screamed, and that boy was out.
Oh my god, I don't know what to do. But then I saw him. A fox with 3 tails and a black hedgehog.
What?
Who are these two? Not a question.
I saw him, a fox with 3 tails, and a black hedgehog. He's combined together, dude. He's become Shales, the
mean,
3-tailed
even-
black hedgehog fox.
Who even is the fox with 3 tails? Like last time I checked, Tails had just 2 tails.
He's a new character,
might
dude.
be.
His name is Thrails. Thrails. He's really cool. He wears
My own
sunglasses,
Steve
and
is
he's got
my
a huge
own
cock.
original character, Frails.
Yeah, his cock is gigantic. Okay, it's like 6 feet long. That's 32 centimeters for all of you people in the metric system. I'm just kidding. That's wrong.
Amy, wake up.
A young voice yelled, and before I knew what was going on, he picked me up and jumped through a portal with me. I looked around and saw all of the people who are there in my game.
What?
I finally woke up and my head didn't hurt anymore.
What?
Oh, she is developing withdrawal symptoms from being in the Sega world.
I haven't had my gaming fix. I'm getting hallucinations.
Dude, she's fucked up.
Ja,
This is just sad. This is what addiction does to motherfuckers, dude. It's depressing.
Yeah, this is the DLDR PSA. Don't play video games, and especially don't get sucked into them.
Yeah.
Or don't stop playing video games.
One of the two.
Because all of your friends in the video game world will miss you or something. They'll try to get
They'll
you
give
back.
you headaches, and you'll get a sting in your head, and then you'll wake up in the land of the Segas.
Your mom might be Herobrine.
Hey, I'm sensitive about this, dude. You don't have to keep bringing it up like that. All right? I'm just kidding.
Sandra, are you okay?
Jana's concerned.
Uh-huh.
I nodded and went into the school.
What?
Fucking 8 periods!
What?
Wish they'd go over faster.
Where are we?
In school, I think.
What? You went through a portal and you woke up in the Sega Land and then you went to
No,
school?
I think this was supposed to be an hallucination. Who even knows?
What?
After school, I saw Jan, who's talking about the game with Jackson.
Ah, Jackson, my favorite. I love him. Him and Marco are so tight.
And then I saw the fox in front of me again.
Amy, please wake up. I need you.
He said, crying. And I realized that I was regaining my memories.
What?
What did it is?
The portal suddenly opened behind me and I jumped in. The other two looked after me and followed me to Sega. When I arrived, I threw my arms around Tails' neck. I am back.
Okay, so that was pretty bad, but I think I can offer some constructive criticism for this chapter. Hit Control A, and then hit the delete key. And that should fix this chapter, I think. Yeah, if you do that, author. And if Control A doesn't work, you can just right-click and hit Select All, and then hit the delete key. And I think that'll fix most of the story's problems. Yeah, what do you guys
I
think?
really loved that she regains her memories when we didn't...
When she
didn't lose them in the first place.
What? I thought for a second that she was redoing like the first chapter again. Like she was trying to start the fucking story over and then like chickened out halfway through and just said, never mind, I'm regaining my memories.
No, she just regains her memories.
Her memories,
I guess
she never
forgot to
fucking
put
lost.
the part. She forgot to put the part in where she loses her memories.
I was gonna say I feel like I'm missing context, but I don't think any context could help this.
I think that's the theme of the story.
Like I don't feel like context
Everything's
would
missing
help.
context.
I'm missing context, but I cannot think of any context that would actually make this shit make sense.
Also, these next chapters are gonna make the whole Janus Tales thing.
That was a complete waste of
Jonas'
time
Shadow
then.
thing. Way
Literally
more
nothing
confusing.
happened. That was the worst chapter.
Well, no,
Literally
this
nothing
is
fucking
no.
happened.
This is gonna have an effect on the rest of the story.
How?
This actually matters. You'll see.
Okay, all right.
Chapter 15.
Great.
Back in Sega.
Back in the Sega again. My favorite song.
Back in the dreamland of the Sega. I threw my arms around Tails' neck. I was back. I got my memories back, and that means racing.
That means
Against
racism.
who? I don't know. That means racist Mario Kart.
Who is this?
Amy? A voice came from behind me, and I saw a girl who looked really similar to me.
What does that mean?
I mean, not that similar, but
What does
okay.
that mean?
Who are you? I asked timidly. I want to introduce myself. I am Blaze Tsukami, and I am Tails' girlfriend. We got together when you ran away 3 years ago.
Where are we in the timeline?
Yeah, when
that
she
what you
lost her
meant by this
memories,
having
she stayed in the
ramifications?
real world. Yeah, apparently she was missing from Sega for 3 years.
What? Why
However,
couldn't
that
you tell
happened.
us this, author?
Yeah.
Are we missing chapters? Are there legit just shit missing that the author just forgot to write or publish?
I don't know.
Like, what happened? No, it can't be, because
the
these chapters are
numbered
sequential.
correctly, yeah.
They're numbered correctly. So, like, you just forgot to write them.
Or she just, I guess the author just doesn't know that you have to explain shit. I don't know.
Are these literally just, like, coming straight from her head and getting written down on the paper and no other thought?
It could be. I
This
think
has
it's
to be
that,
written
honestly.
in math class. She's got to fucking, like, hurry along some of this shit.
Is
Does
some
not
weird
have time to finish it.
Stream of consciousness shit.
There's stream of consciousness, but I think we're just in her consciousness, dude. Like, it's like not a stream. This is like a fountain. This is like a fucking fire hose of
This is the
consciousness.
fucking maelstrom of consciousness.
Maelstrom of consciousness. It's flooding. This entire thing is flooded with consciousness, and we are drowning.
She said and pushed me away from him.
What?
I was in shock. Tails is dating Blaze and he just left me behind.
What does that mean?
What does it mean? He's dating Blaze and he just left Amy behind.
Don't fucking read the same sentence back to me. Like that makes sense?
Tears ran down my face. The only thing comforting me now was a hug from Shadow.
Shadow, my brother.
my brother in arms.
My brother, my lover.
My cousin and
Shadow,
brother in
step
arms.
bro, please.
And
My boyfriend
lover.
just broke up with me.
I ran away into the workshop where I first met Beat and then Sonic.
Wait, is that accurate? Is Shadow really her stepbrother in this situation?
I don't know. I don't know if is Metal Sonic her real mother?
Shadow was created, right? He's like a
Is
homunculus, right?
Shadow real?
Was he born
I don't know
or was
this
he made?
author.
I'm trying to
I
remember the
don't
lore.
think. Honestly, this is a theory of mine. I think this author knows next to nothing about Sonic lore.
I don't
think
they
know
do
from.
either.
I think they know
I don't think
Sonic
they-
from. I think this author knows Sonic from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing and nothing else.
I don't think they know about like real life lore either, like how relationships with brothers and sisters work.
Yeah, that too.
I don't think they understand like what a brother is and what a sister is and what a mother is either. They should like study their real life lore. Amy, there you are. Metal Sonic really must have ruined you that you were away for 3 years. And only just now are we talking about it. You're hurt by what Tails did, right?
Beat asked and came over to comfort
Let me just
me.
summarize the entire story in one conversation.
Yeah. I kept sobbing louder and louder. And, of course, collapsed into his arms.
Okay, but like if you had a girlfriend and she literally ran away and you didn't hear from her for 3 years, like you would probably like move on
What are
after
you
like a year or
supposed
two,
to do?
right? Like that would be the
Yeah,
healthy thing would be to move
probably.
on after a year or two.
Shadow
So-
also got there at some point, but it was already too late.
What?
He ran to me and embraced me. I kept sobbing in his arms. And now we got Shadow's POV.
Oh, Shadow's POV. Oh no, it is a POV. Wow. I saw her crying with Beat. I couldn't help myself and ran to her immediately. My sister. I'm gonna stop that. Obviously, the author doesn't care, so I don't know why I do. Author, read up on your real life lore and learn how brothers and sisters are supposed to interact with each other, unless you come from Alabama, okay?
Or in this case, from Saarland.
Yeah. I embraced her and kept comforting her. She kept sobbing more and more and told me what had happened. I just shook my head and feel so angry about Tails. How can he do this to Amy? She's been gone for 3 fucking years, dude.
And you knew this was happening for 3 years.
And none of you
and
even
now
tried.
you're mad.
None of you made an attempt.
I mean, now going back to the whole Jan and Jonas thing, they are canonically Tails and Shadow. So they were there with her in the real world.
Is this thing
I
about Metal
think
Sonic?
the author might have forgot that.
Is the thing
Legitimately,
about Metal Sonic forgotten now? Is that over? Did we finish that character arc, that story arc? Are we in the new? Are we in the new season?
He is gonna come back, but
I see. No spoilers. I'm so close to blowing up right now. Amy's still holding on to me, but I don't mind. I love her anyway, so it doesn't bother me. That's awful. I kept holding her tighter. She is your sister! I kept holding her tighter and gave her a light kiss on the forehead. I'm sorry! I'm trying! She is your fucking sister, Shadow, or is she not? Friends for life or not?
Friends and memories.
For fucking real.
Siblings and memories.
Siblings for life or not? Did y'all get a sibling annulment at some point so this is okay now? What the fuck? She flinched a little, but it doesn't bother her. Bothers me though, the reader. I'm the one who's bothered. She pulled out. Whoa! Jesus!
Whoa.
Girl!
Wait, keep reading.
What? She pulled out a little and came closer. Food up.
I think this might be a bad translation on my part. I'm not sure.
I don't like it better like this.
I think
it
this
makes more
was
sense.
supposed to. I think this said something like she got out of my grasp.
Right. She pulled out a little and came closer to my face. What is she doing? I'd like to know the same. She loves tails, and I'm her fucking brother. I pushed her. I think the author must have legitimately forgotten. That's the only explanation I can think of. She must have fucking forgotten.
They also forgot that Jan and Jonas were supposed to be Tails and Shadow, I think.
The only way that this is okay and makes sense is that the author straight up forgot that Shadow was her brother. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna be charitable and just say she forgot, because otherwise this is too fucking weird, yo. I pushed her away. I'm sorry, I pushed her a tad away from me, but it didn't help. She just kissed me without my consent. Tisk tisk.
I mean, in another chapter, he tried kissing her without.
I don't think this author knows that consent is required to kiss
Of course, wrongs don't make a right, but
yeah,
I just think the author just thinks this is how kissing works. A little hypocritical right now.
This is weird in all ways. What do you mean she loves Tails? She's been gone for 3 years and Tails has got a girlfriend. She's allowed to move on. You're all allowed to move on in love. You don't have to be with someone you don't like. That's all I'm saying. What's going on?
Well, let's just say that might not be. Shadow might disagree with you there.
Oh, well, Shadow's not here right now to defend himself, so I can say whatever I fucking want about him. And Shadow, if you're listening and you got a problem with it, hit me up on Discord. Message me on Twitter. Come at me, bro. I'll debate you. I'll debate you live. Shadow, the Hedgehog, Jan, or Jonas, whichever one you were.
Matt from the former Steel Donut Collective is afraid to debate me.
I hear him typing on his fucking Twitter right now.
Like the typical liberal he is.
What's going on with her? I embraced the kiss, but then I realized that she wanted more. Food up! And pulled me into a room. To a room that was a part of the workshop. A room!
Keep reading.
Amy, what are you doing? I asked, a little perplexed. Just a little bit. I don't know. She kept kissing
Amy,
me.
what the fuck are you doing?
But we're siblings. I just gave up at one point. And in the end, we both lay in bed. Completely naked. Where the fuck are you?
In the
You're
workshop.
in a room. She just fucking... What?
There's just a bedroom in the workshop.
You know what? I like to imagine that the reason the author didn't describe sex is because the author has no idea what it is. Like, whenever two people love each other, they kiss each other, and then they just lay in bed completely naked, and that's how it works. And then before you know it, your little metal Sonic mother is pregnant with Amy, the whatever animal she is.
I think she's also a hedgehog.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if she was a hedgehog, too. Amy the Hedgehog. When a robot and a Dr. Eggman love each other very much. When I woke up, I realized how Amy was slowly getting up. I realized how she was slowly getting up.
Good morning,
she said and gave me a kiss on the mouth. What? You realized that we had something going on, I said and kissed her lightly. Why did you say that with an exclamation and then kiss lightly?
Yes, I know. That's what I wanted,
she said. My eyes grew large. Did she really say this?
Yes.
I don't know. Did she? What does that mean? Our conversation went on a little longer until we started until we started talking about tails.
Great point
Is
to
this
end
still
the chapter.
Shadow's Path? It's like written in italics.
No, this is this has been written in italics for a while.
Oh, that's right.
Reason.
Yeah, I just noticed that. It's always in italics.
It wasn't always. Like, at some point, the story starts being always written in italics for some reason.
Okay, this has to be Sandra again, yeah.
No, this is Sandra again. Okay, chapter 16. Ruined Love.
Man, ruined.
Great
That's kind of how I feel
wrong,
about this whole
song.
story right now.
When we started to talk about tails, I began lowering my head.
Oh. Going for the BJ, right in the middle of Tails talking, I see.
I was getting scared to even think about it. Why did Tails do this? He knows that I love him.
What? You just fucked Shadow! What the fuck?
Shadow
Talk about
interrupted
a
my
rebound.
thoughts.
She rebounded so hard she bounced fucking back.
Shadow interrupted my thoughts by giving me a kiss on the mouth.
Dude, she rebounded off of one hoop and it went into the hoop on the other side of the fucking court.
Oh God, get ready for some bullshit.
What? You know that you're cheating on Tails. Tails has a fucking girlfriend!
Do you think the author just forgot this also?
I
Maybe.
don't think so.
I have no fucking... Or do they really think that this is how relationships work? Because, I don't know, their friend Marco broke up with them after 2 days.
That's more likely.
In middle school. You know that you're cheating on Tails. I don't want to get dragged into this now.
Too late.
You just fucked her!
This.
Or I'm sorry, you laid naked with her. She's gonna
you
fucking give
already
birth to
did it.
metal whatever now. Metal
You
Amy.
already
She's got
did
metal
it.
in her DNA.
No. You can't. Also, he says this right after kissing her on the mouth. What a
I don't want to get dragged in.
What a fucking
I don't want to get dragged into this.
You know you're cheating on Tails. I don't want to get dragged into this. It's
I
not
don't want
like
to get
I'm
dragged into
actively
this. Let's have
partaking
sex
in this.
again. Let's lay naked together again. That's how sex works. Wink.
Shadow said and left the room.
What?
Again with the theme of characters having a discussion and then a character just leaves.
They just leave.
Mid-conversation. I was devastated and only want one thing now, and that is to get out of here.
Yeah, me too, girlfriend. The story sucks. I want out.
I dressed myself and ran away. I made a portal. Now I can make portals.
Yeah.
Last time I conjured myself back to the real world. Now I'm making a
What they do
portal.
in Harry Potter? What did they apparate? She's gonna fucking apparate next.
She stole the portal gun from Bledos Jr. and vanished back to Ulaborn. Still misspelled, but in a different way this time. When I unfortunately landed inside of my mother's room,
Unfortunately, alright.
I didn't know what awaited me in there.
Sandra, come here immediately. Didn't I tell you to stop playing video games? You're getting duller every day.
That's a channel I would watch. Duller every day.
Another day, another dollar.
Hello, Gordon. Another day, another dollar, as we always say. She said and kept on swearing at me.
Jesus. That sounds like the Metal Sonic I know and know.
My eyes turned dark green and I could already sense the powers inside
What
me.
the fuck are you talking about? What? You can't do that!
The powers inside
You're not
me.
allowed! I'm amazed that Microsoft Word let her fucking write that sentence.
Sense the powers inside of me. Damn.
I feel like if you tried to write that, like, fucking Word would just delete it and tell you to go fuck yourself.
You've awoken the beast inside of me.
Oh, here we are. Back to the Sega again.
The doctor
Back
said
to
I
the
am
city of
morbidly
the
a
Sega.
beast.
Morbiusly a beast.
Shadow entered back into the room and saw that I was gone. I, for some reason, saw this in my dreams.
Also, Shadow walked out to immediately walk back in again. And these stage directions? Did they tell him to exit stage left?
I don't know.
Who doesn't love a good omnipotent first-person narrator?
Yeah. Oh god.
Omnipresent
Right.
first-person narrator.
The second omnipresent,
I remember
the second
back when-
omniscient first-person narrator ever.
Yeah. Omniscient first-person narrator. I remember back whenever Cards Against Humanity had the online thing and you could make your own cards. That was like the very first Steel Donut card we made was omniscient first-person narrator as a white card.
He immediately ran to Sonic and gave him the news. He was shocked and ran to Tails, who was completely ignoring him, however.
Don't you care what happens to Amy? You can't let her down like this.
He yelled, but nothing happened.
Yeah, that what I
Literally
expected.
nothing happened. Blaze shook her head and waves him away.
Begone, thought.
He was baffled, I think, referring to Sonic. Who even knows?
An author doesn't fucking know, clearly.
Shadow worried about me and immediately went on his way to Ulaborn.
I know all of this, somehow.
In Ulaborn.
Here we are.
My mother got meaner and meaner. Mother gets meaner every day. It's time that I finally beat Metal Sonic. It can't go on like this. With her treating me like a child.
You are
I'm
12, shut up!
I guess you could say that my life, I'm just a kid and my life is a nightmare.
She really
I
is
guess
saying
you
that.
could say my life is kind of like a video game.
Are you saying
Guess
that
you could
her life is like a video game, Julius? And she's trying hard to beat the stage?
Oh,
I
well,
mean,
she is still collecting coins.
I mean, I think she's trying. I can't really tell
I'm gonna
whether
be honest,
she's
I
trying.
don't think she's trying very hard. She's not
Yeah,
trying
she's
hard
not growing
to
up to be a big boy. Also, treating me like a child. Also, wanting to enslave me and use me for her whims, I guess.
Also, you are a child. You go to school. You are a literal child. She should be treating you like one.
Just when I wanted to use my powers, Jonas burst through the door and went in between me and my mother.
So she does know that Jonas is Shadow.
Oh my god.
So she
I just
was
looked at
kissing
the
her
last
brother
paragraph.
earlier.
Wait, this next line. This is great.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind? Okay.
Are you crazy? You can't lash out at your mother just because Tails dumped you.
What are you talking about?
And I don't want to get dragged into this.
What are
Why
you
did
talking
you show
about?
up? You showed up.
You literally just
You
appeared to get
intervened.
dragged into this.
That's a
Nobody
great
was
sentence out of
talking
context.
to you.
You can't lash out at your mother just because Tails dumped you.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
Not like,
you can't do
it's
that.
not like she's evil and wants to use the Pico Pico hammer to do something.
Mine sulfur, I think. Pico Pico. Okay, you don't know this because you don't know the Sonic lore like I do. The Pico Pico hammer has fantastic sulfur mining capabilities. Maybe if she played any of the video games, she would know that.
He said decidedly and got me to calm down again.
Oh, that was easy.
I was saved.
Oh my God, she's accepted Jesus Christ as her Lord and Savior. She's done it. She's saved.
So the original word in this context, it could mean saved or it could mean excused. I don't know what this author was going for. Because both don't really make sense, but for now. But don't ask me for how long.
Okay, I won't ask. I wasn't
I
planning
was going
on
to say,
it.
I'm trying to imagine, I was excused for now, but don't ask me for how long, or I was saved for now, but don't ask me
God,
for... I don't know
this
which one.
next
Her
line
mother,
is great.
Metal Sonic was like, well, we had our big confrontation for the day. Now you can go, I guess.
Yeah, you're excused now.
Till
But
next
I don't
time
know
when
for
I
how
try
long.
when I try to enslave you. Or in this case, stop you from playing video games, whichever
That's
I
it's
feel like
basically-
at
you know
that
what?
particular day.
Stopping a child from playing video games is basically slavery. You understand that, right?
It's basically enslavement, yeah.
Yeah.
I walked into Jonas and gave him a fat kiss on the mouth.
He is your fucking brother!
He doesn't want to get dragged into this.
Why are you doing this, you fucking weirdo?
He embraced and the kiss turned wilder. Also, he doesn't
Wait,
want to
what are
get
you
dragged
fucking
into
mom?
this, but he embraced and more passionate in front of her mom
What
too.
anime have you been watching?
The wrong anime.
Kiss X Sister does not count as appropriate children's entertainment.
Now Tails will realize what he did.
Shut up.
What did he do? What did any of you do? What have
He
you
dumped
done,
me.
author? What have
He
you done?
moved on.
Stabbed the woman right into her heart.
What has the dog done?
Chapter 17. 2 Chance?
2 Chains.
Tails will finally realize what he did. I hate that. Getting cheated on.
You left for 3 fucking years.
I don't know. I kind of like getting cheated on. Like, especially when I witness the cheating going on. Like, when I see the guy making out with my girlfriend. Just saying. The only thing I want is to get rid of him and to be happy with Shadow.
What?
But it's going to turn out much different than I thought.
Because it turns out Shadow's my brother.
Sorry, how is getting revenge on Tails going to help you be happy with Shadow? Like, wouldn't it be better if you just let bygones be bygones and you both moved on?
No, she's
Well, yeah, but
taking the
she's still
saying-
upset and...
Yeah, there is
She's
the saying, live a good life, that's the best revenge. And she thinks, so if I'm happy with Shadow, this will be my perfect revenge on Tails.
What the fuck is wrong with you, woman? Sorry, child?
She's like the guy in the cosplay girlfriend song. She's the... she's trying to get together with Shadow and make Tails
Make
watch,
Tails
so
jealous?
that he
Tails has
gets
been dating this girl
jealous.
for 3 fucking years. I don't think he's gonna be jealous anymore. I think he's probably moved on.
But it's going to turn out much different than I thought.
Fuck.
Tails put me to the test, and for 2 weeks at that. Whatever that means.
I was gonna ask if that was a German
How is he
saying,
putting-
but I don't think it is.
Well, how is he putting you to the test? He can't stop you from getting together with Shadow. How
You gotta
is he putting
understand.
you
You
to
gotta
the test?
understand. This is a common Eula-born German saying that you're not familiar with because you're not from Eula-born, okay? It's just everyone
to be
there
fair.
says it.
Next DLDR meetup is going to be in Eula.
It makes a little less sense translated into English, but if you were in Eula-born spelled wrong,
I
you would
think
know it
this
too.
is an East-West thing, probably.
What's even
Didn't say that.
What's even in Eula?
Didn't say that in East Germany.
I don't know.
No,
I don't
not
think it's
much.
a real place when it's spelled like that.
Uleborn, not much, I think.
Come on, this story came from Ullaborn. You're gonna say not much is there, dude? Germany's what is it?
I mean,
Written
not much
masterpiece came from Ullaborn, okay?
Not much else than housing, I think.
Yeah, when we do our meetup at Ullaborn, we will vandalize the orchard and misspell it.
We'll find the mysterious hut in the woods and go to the city of Sega.
The donut lead Ullaborn meetup at the mysterious hut that leads to the Sega world. Finally, we can meet Tails and Shadow for ourselves and ask them why they agreed to be in this story.
I just wanna meet Bowser Jr.
Yeah. Best character.
I'm gonna go there, and then we're all gonna get in a big old van, and we're gonna crash it right into a tree. That's the first thing we do as soon as we get there. We have to do it like more than once, though. Every time we get in the car, we have to crash it.
Well,
into a
Bowser
tree.
Jr.'s there. That's why we're crashing.
Oh god. He wants to know if I can endure this, but he's
can't.
messing with the wrong person.
I can't endure this. Please.
Blaze laughed and pushed me away from him.
I guess we're here now. Blaze is just here now. I don't know where we're at.
He just looked at me pitifully and vanished back to Ullaborn.
Go fuck
He
yourself!
vanished back to Ullaborn for some reason.
Go fuck yourself! What is this? This is becoming incomprehensible. I don't know where we are or what we're doing.
What do I know?
Establish something. Give me an establishing shot.
What do I know? Tails put me to the test and Shadow was avoiding me again.
What is that? What?
I returned back home and the first thing I did was to look for my dad, but he was nowhere to be found.
No. My dad.
Oh god,
is
that
gone.
next scene.
Eggman is gone. No.
Suddenly, the doorbell rang, but I couldn't have guessed who was waiting behind the door.
Oh, I couldn't have either.
Miriam! I saw Blaze in her, who always clung to Tails. She pushed me back and put the weapon to my head.
What? I was gonna whisper, like, guys, who the fuck is Miriam? But, like, I don't have to. Because they're fucking
it's
pointing
Blaze.
guns at each other.
It's Blaze, I guess. This is giving me some Zane's cooking vibes.
Did that series end yet?
No, and it's
Oh,
not
no,
gonna
dude.
end anytime soon. It's
I
so
was
long.
gonna say, like, it's the infinite cash cow of the donut read.
I mean,
Anytime
it
you
keeps
guys
on
are
giving.
upset, you always return back to some Zane.
Yeah. I mean, he is cooking for everyone's soul.
Yeah, he's definitely. I could use some cooking for my soul right now.
Okay, I guess I'll take Miriam as well, since she is supposed to be Blaze.
Yeah.
Keep away from Tails, or you will have me and Metal Sonic to reckon with.
I'm just nodding.
She said and pushed me onto the ground so that I almost couldn't breathe.
Whenever I lay down on the ground, I can't breathe either. I have a CPAP machine to help with that.
Why does this always have to happen to me? Not a question.
She's a little young to be needing a CPAP machine, but I'm not going to judge.
Record scratch. You're probably wondering how I got here.
I'm not. You know what? I am
It's
wondering
just
how you
one
got
of
here, but I
those
know you're
days.
not going to give me an explanation. I know you're not going to explain it, so I'm not going to ask.
Okay, we're finally gonna get some action.
Oh,
My
no.
eyes turned green and my heat began to rise dramatically.
Oh no.
Blaze, alias Miriam, took a step back and wanted to draw her sword when she got hit on the head by me. By nothing. I think it just said the weapon.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I assume she had a gun because she pointed to her head.
Yeah, maybe she pointed the
You don't
knife
usually
to her
point
head. Who
swords to
knows?
somebody's temple.
Or that, yeah. When she got hit on the head by me by nothing other than the Pico hammer.
Oh, of course, nothing else. I
It
wouldn't
is
expect
the
anything else.
It is the most powerful object that one can afford.
It costs $19.95.
It's the most amount of fun you can possibly have.
I like that it's the most powerful object one can afford. Like, there's more powerful ones, but you're not rich enough for them. This one is affordable at a powerful object at an affordable price.
Pico hammer.
This is truly the weapon for the small man.
Yeah, it's a weapon for the blue collar worker. You know what I mean? You're gonna be needing it in those sulfur mines, asshole.
I became deathly afraid, and the only thing I want now is to go back to Sega.
Why
I made a portal, and unfortunately I fell right into Tails' arms.
Scared.
He just looked at me dumbfounded when Shadow caught me again.
Caught you again? Did you fly up in the air? Or was he underneath Tails and he dropped you and you caught him? Caught her. Caught someone.
No, caught her in the sense of he caught her in the act of being in Tails' arms, I think.
Oh, I see. That's got me again.
This is a great scene, by the way.
Oh, is this Shadow?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? Stay where you belong and stop coming to our place all the time. You're not welcome here anymore. You're done here. You're out. You're out. 3
Game
strikes.
over,
You're
man.
out. Get off
Game
the
over.
fucking field. Get out of here. We're trying to fucking play baseball here. Get out of here.
I think
Shadow
Coach,
yelled.
Coach, put her out. Put her out, Coach. Get her off the field. You're done here.
I think every time she enters Sega, every character gets randomly assigned memories, so...
Yeah, dude, the code for this game is fucked, dude. They got memory problems. This game can only use, like, 500 kilobytes of RAM, so, like, everyone's got memory issues.
Shadow yelled and gave me a slap to the face.
Jesus.
He lowered his head and slowly started to cry.
What? Who did that? Was
After
it
you just
Tails?
slapped her.
No,
Did
Shadow.
Tails lower his head or did Shadow?
No, Shadow, I think.
Shadow just slapped her, now he's crying. What? What is happening? I'm sorry, Amy. I don't want to lose you. This is Shadow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Amy. I don't want to lose you after Eggman disappeared. We don't know what to do anymore. A sentence, sure. I love you more than anything. I love you more than anything else, but I love you more than anything else, but I don't want to get dragged into this. I hate that I had to read that. He added it and
Also-
disappeared again.
I just want to ask, Shadow, he was a spy for Eggman at the beginning. Then he actively tried to sabotage her and Tails' relationship. Then he presumably had sex with her
At
during
some
the
point,
last
yeah, as we all
chapters.
do.
How is he getting dragged into this? I'd say he's been involved in this from the beginning.
Also, he lives with her. He's her brother.
Yeah, what exactly does he not want to get dragged into?
This. See how he keeps disappearing? He's trying to get out of the story, but the author keeps adding him back. He's trying real hard.
Yeah. He added and disappeared again.
He disappeared. He vanished. He's gone. He's
nothing
off
to
the
add anymore.
field. He's out.
Bye, losers. I was close to my tears. My tears specifically.
Me and my tears. Tears, you're the only ones that understand me.
Should I give up on Tails and go back to Shadow, or should I try to win him back? Does Tails deserve a 2 chance? 3 question marks?
That's why the 2 chance is the title? What?
Not even the 3 question marks can answer this question.
No. What?
So I wanna ask, does he deserve a 2 chance? I don't think he has voiced any interest in a 2nd chance.
I don't.
That's usually where this starts.
I don't think he deserves the first chance.
Yeah.
I don't think you have
the
a
first
chance at all.
You mean the one chance?
Yeah. The one chance to
So-
rule them all.
Our first note. Hello,
Oh, hey.
sweethearts. What do
Don't call
you
me that.
think? does Tails get a 2 chance, or is she going to give up on him completely?
Please do.
What do you think? Not a question. Comments are needed. So please write into the comments what you think.
You heard.
Sweet
All
greetings
right,
from
viewers,
your
what do
and then
you
the
think?
old
Does
name.
Tails get a 2 chance? Put it down in the comments below. And make sure you hit the like button.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Smash the like
Comments are
button.
needed, so please write into the comments of what you think.
So I took the liberty to translate the 3 comments that were on this chapter.
Okay, let's see them, yeah.
So we had, I think we have to, since this is Wattpad, we have to start from the bottom. So Little Psycho Monster wrote,
No, that's not Psycho.
I'd say,
No, that's not
oh,
Psycho.
Pycho Monster.
Yeah.
That's almost as good as Pisco.
It's Pycho.
Going into the Pisco
My
path
buddy
mode.
Pycho. I love that. My neighbor Pycho, my favorite Ghibli movie.
I'd say the Tails gets another chance. Basically, like a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
Tails Kirby says, I agree, because Tails is actually a very loving fox.
Actually,
Very loving.
actually, he's a very loving fox if you look it up in the Sonic lore.
And also, Tails Kirby also said, but I would rather have it so that Tails saves Amy and then they kiss.
Guys,
You know
guess
you
what
can write
happens
your own
in the
story
next
where that
chapter?
happens, right, Tails Kirby? You don't have to read this one.
Is the
Yeah,
next
but
chapter?
also, guess what happens in the next chapter?
Is the next chapter the last chapter?
Yeah, this is the finale.
Oh, man. Finale. We are at the finale.
Chapter 18, The Rescue and a Happy End.
Ah, okay. All right.
Tails is gonna get
Well,
his
let's get a
happy ending.
end, I guess.
Oh
Wink, wink.
no. Tails' reward.
We already had the happy ending earlier, but we're going to have a second one. Wink, wink.
The happy ending he didn't get in our feed.
Food.
Or in A Demon and an Angel, where he got no ending.
Warning: some food are involved.
Man, I'm so sad A Demon and an Angel never got finished. Anyway, I think I'm choosing Tails. I
Well,
love him
easy.
so much and couldn't bring myself to tell him. What
Where
do
have I
you
heard
mean?
that
You were
before?
together with him. You two were
You
together.
were together for, like, ever, and then after the 3-year gap, you were apart, but, like, he confessed his love to
You
you,
did
and you confessed
tell
his
him,
love to
yeah.
him already. You've done this.
Now my life is on the line, and the only thing
What?
that can save me is a kiss from Tails.
Oh, man. She
Naturally.
took that comment seriously, huh?
Yeah, she
And I'm
really
like
did.
Snow White.
I'm gonna sleep for 50 years until I get kissed by Tails.
Blaze,
Rip Van Amy. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry.
my life is like a fairy tale. Too bad that fairy tale is the original version of Sleeping Beauty. Anyway, Blaze had kidnapped me and brought me to her castle. Our
castle?
Yeah, Blaze.
What?
We really
Okay,
are in a
this
fucking
actually-
fairy tale.
Actually, this kind of ties back into my theory that this author knows Sonic only from Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing. So my theory is, Blaze, canonically, I think, according to the Rush canon, because it was retcon there, but I'm not sure, I haven't played Rush, so I could be talking bullshit right now, but I think according to some canon, Blaze is a princess. So I think what happened is, I guess I'm not sure with Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, but I remember in Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games, there was the story mode and you could get like trophies where it had some trophies of the characters and there was some short text explaining who they are. And I think she saw like a text like this basically in the game where it like stated Blaze is the princess of this dimension so and so. And she thought, well, if she's a princess, that must mean she lives in a castle. That's how it works.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Princesses live in castles. How it works.
I was shocked that she's still trying to keep me away from Tails. That makes me mad.
Me too.
Makes me angry, man. This is some bullshit being kidnapped. At the workshop, Shadow wants to apologize and searches the whole workshop for me.
I know
but sadly
this.
without success.
He can't find me. I know this.
Yeah.
Somehow.
I mean, I know that he can't find me because I'm not there.
Because I'm not there.
Sonic, did you see Amy?
He asked, but Sonic only shook his head. Tails
he's
entered
got
the
no
workshop and was originally searching for Blaze, but was held back by Shadow.
He can't graduate. He's being held back by Shadow.
This is Shadow again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tails, tell me where Amy is.
He yelled, but Tails didn't make a peep. Until Sonic chimed in.
Tails, tell me where Blaze is first.
He scolded Tails until he opened
Why?
his mouth and gave the answer, including the truth.
Oh, I see.
There's some lies here and there, but also
what
the
a-
truth.
Yeah, a little bit of truth sprinkled in there.
Metal Sonic just paired me off with Blaze. I was going to talk to Amy about it, but when she got into bed with Shadow.
And that somehow stopped me
What?
from telling her. Also, how do I even know this?
Well, yeah.
Maybe because they fucked in the back of his workshop.
Okay, yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
Probably. Well, they laid together naked.
I was worried because Amy was behaving so strangely. I still love her and I always will. I also wanted to propose to her, but that ship has probably sailed off now.
This is just exhausting. I like how like the author has spent like the entire story just like fucking around, and now they're like, "Well, it's time to end it." So here's your resolution. No,
Yeah.
actual like character development or anything. Tails has been straight up gone for like the past 6 chapters, but now he's back.
Beat came running into the workshop like a madman and reports where Blaze is hiding Amy.
Thank you, Beat.
One could see slight tears in Tails' eyes.
That's so contrived. I hate this.
They immediately took off, but had to go over various obstacles that I'm not gonna
I'm not going
describe.
to tell you about any of them. That would be interesting, and we're not having that.
Various obstacles.
We
They
have
had
to get this
avoid the
fucking story
tree.
done now.
They had to be really careful so they wouldn't crash into the tree.
They had to go
They had
through
to keep
American
away from
Ninja
Browser
Warrior.
Jr.
You remember when the story spent 10 chapters building up a race against Eggman? And now it's just this?
You remember when
Yeah, I
like,
love
Metal
how the
Sonic
race
was like
against
his
Eggman
mom?
meant
her mom?
nothing.
Do you remember when Metal Sonic was their mom, and now it's like nobody fucking cares anymore? Now Blaze just shows up in the last like 3 chapters and is like the big bad villain all along.
In Metal Sonic's castle. Now it's Metal Sonic's castle. I guess he has taken over. Or
I
she.
guess Metal Sonic, her mom, is taking over the castle.
I was still sitting in the castle's dark dungeon. My mother is still trying to kill me, and Blaze is even enjoying it.
From like Sega All Stars Racing in a dark castle dungeon, like a Sega All Stars Dark Castle dungeon.
Getting tortured by Metal Sonic, who's
I
also
can't
her
take
mother.
this.
And Blaze is enjoying it. This is driving me crazy. And now my line, this is driving me crazy.
Yeah, can you read your line though?
Suddenly I heard a car whimpering.
It's whimpering. Even the fucking car doesn't want to be here.
But when I listened closer, I realized that it was the sound of a plane.
The plane is whimpering too now.
So Tails really came, but probably
What?
because of Blaze. The wall collapsed. Tear
What?
down the wall. And the
Where
distraught Tails threw his arms around my neck.
I hate the way they describe action. Stuff literally just happens.
Amy, you're okay. I was so worried.
He said, and I could make out slight tears.
Slight tears.
You can stick your worry somewhere else, but not with me, I complained.
Wait, is the chapter really almost over?
Yeah.
Wow.
But then I felt his warm lips on mine. Tails is kissing me right now. He's kissing me. We were disturbed by Blaze. What do you think you're doing? Stealing my boyfriend like that? She screamed and took a hold of Tails. My aura got dangerous. Now she has an aura.
Dangerous aura.
And so Blaze was quickly hit by my hammer.
Oh, the end.
Tails ran back to me and his tail started bobbing.
Okay.
I was originally going to do something, but I don't think that is necessary anymore.
He said and was going to
Be
leave.
so honest.
He said and was going to leave when I grabbed him by the wrist. Yes, I will, I said, and there were tears of joy in Tails' eyes. I was so happy. I was engaged, and it was going to be the greatest wedding in history.
What?
I love you, my fox,
Oh my god.
No.
Dude, keep
I
reading.
said and gave him a kiss. I knew it that he had earned a 2 chance.
Dude, that's such a boss way to end the story.
I'm crying, dude. I'm actually fucking crying.
I also love the line, I love you,
throat
my
hurts.
fox.
There are tears in my eyes. I cannot focus.
I love you, my fox. What a great
also-
line.
I'm laughing so much I'm warping back and forth between the world of Sega.
It's also going to be the greatest wedding in history.
And her mother is still trying to kill her, but who
This story went
cares?
on for
Yes,
it went on for
did say
so
stuff
long.
about Metal Sonic.
And then it just ended instantly. Like instantaneously.
We got one last author's note.
I feel like...
What?
No, I was going to say, like... I feel like the title of the story, My Life with Tails, would be, like... I don't know, better suited if there was, like a sequel story to this. Like, her life being married to Tails, but, like...
Yeah.
I don't... Whatever.
She doesn't even spend half the fucking story with him. She spent 3 years away from him.
I mean,
My life
She
with
was still
Tails,
talking
but he's
too
only
young.
there in the first part. And then he's fucking gone.
again, that Tails being young part also makes this really weird because, like, he was still talking to her as Jan. So, this
My
doesn't
life
make
with
any
Jan.
sense anyway.
My
What
life
did
with
you guys...
my life with Tails and the one time I fucked my brother.
What did you guys think of the ending? He did
Bad.
get a second chance after all, and a wedding too.
He got a wedding.
Tell me in the comments if you liked the ending. I hope you have a lot of fun reading after
I
you're
have.
already
By the
done
way.
reading. I also have other books in progress. Like,
Oh, wait, did it really do that? Did
yeah,
she really write? I also have other period books in progress.
yeah.
Amazing!
Books in progress, like Die Starlight Academy and Weil das Schicksal es so wollte from Attack on Titan.
Oh
Bye.
my God.
Yours truly.
I want to see her cover Attack on Titan.
Oh
I
man,
cannot imagine how she would treat that subject matter.
I should take a look at that.
I'm like, of all the fucking anime, Attack on Titan.
I did take a look at like her newest story. and she slightly improved from this, but she still made similar mistakes.
I want to see the Attack on Titan because it's either going to have nothing to do with Attack on Titan at all, or it's going to be insane political takes.
I forgot, when did she write this story?
This is from 2017.
2017? Jeez. Also, hey, people watching, what did you think of the ending? He did get a 2 chance after.
Yeah, what did you guys
the wedding
think
too?
of Ted getting a second,
If
a
you're
2
watching,
chance?
you made it this far. Tell us in the comments if you liked the ending.
And I really like these little symbols that Wattpad puts when you finish a story, because it really feels earned after going through all of this.
I feel like we earned that. Like that's not patronizing. That's actually worth celebrating. Holy fucking shit, dude.
So if you don't want to get locked up in Blaze's dungeon, then don't harass this author or any of the other authors we cover. Anyone else wants to go over the social media stuff?
Yeah, we got those in the description. We also have a public Discord server. Link down in the description if you want to hang out with us. Also, if you have a request, you have something you want us to look at, take a look at the request form down in the description also.
And always remember, if you do not like, then do not read. Bye.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching.